Well, well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful world. This beautiful world. I love it, man. I love it. 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 Now, you might wonder what inspired all this. I'm getting close to getting to a point, man, where I'm about to, make a major move. And, every place you go has something to offer, something beautiful to offer, God touched every piece of land on this earth. Every piece of land on this earth. Am I trying to see them all? Not really, man, But at the same time, I every time I travel to any place and anytime I, spend time in any place, whether, and if in the future somewhere, in Switzerland or some crazy crap, whatever, man, I'm going to appreciate that beauty, man. I'm going to appreciate that beauty. And I was just admiring, this moment in time right here, right now. And, how beautiful it is, man, And, I'm, much as I'm looking forward to, where I'm headed, I'm ready to go on, man. So I'm looking forward to that. But in the same time, though, while I'm right here and right now, I want to acknowledge this beauty, So, how's life treating you? How's your day going? How's everything going with you, man? It's good. A respectable question, I always ask, because it matters. It does matter. And, what inspires us matters. What motivates us matters. What things, gets us out of the bed matters, And, you hope that, you can find your happy place. Whatever that is and whatever that is, your happy place. And I'm looking to establish my happy place, And it's a journey, man. Life is in itself is a journey. It is, man. It's not something that you can always predict. It's not something that you can always try to control. You do the best we can, though, right? We do the best we can, but it's something that, it's like a box, that has a lot of surprises in it, and we just do the best we can, with whatever's in it. Whatever tools are provided, it's like being on survival. Whatever tools are provided, then that's what we have to make do with, right? And, we can always turn anything into something beautiful. I'm firm on that, man, that we can turn anything into something beautiful, even our hard times, because after any storm comes the sun. And so we have to be prepared for that sun. We can't be so tired from battling that storm, that we can't even enjoy when the sun finally comes out. We have to prepare for it, while that storm is going on. And so, it's a process. Life is a process within itself. It is. It's a process. And, it's hard to try to always figure out the ingredients, always know what the right recipes are, but in time we figure it out. And in time we start learning, and, sometimes it probably behoove us to write some of this stuff down, It's kind of funny how you ever been in a situation and you thought, okay, you got yourself through it, and you thought, okay, I made it through that. But what you did not do, you didn't take note of how you got through it. You didn't take note of, what your process was. And so when it comes back around again, you try to think, oh, man, what did I do last? Or what did I do? And this is that right there, right? That Rolodex of life. And one thing I've learned, man, that's nature, right? That's that nature, right? One thing I learned is that, we have to keep a Rolodex. Oh, man, I must be in a good spot. They're trying to be here, too. But you have to keep a Rolodex, of our life experiences and the things that we can learn, from our experiences and things we grow, from our experiences. So, keep a Rolodex. It's like, and that Rolodex also include people too, contacts you make and things of that nature. Man, to me, that is such a tragedy right there. That is a tragedy that, even when we're kids, and we have these great teachers we run across, that we have no way of getting back in touch with them. I'm not saying we need to add a phone number like that, where they live, all that crazy crap. No. What I'm saying is that, there's a certain Rolodex of people that we run into, even by chance, of people that we meet in life who actually got to know us and liked us, felt some type of way about us. And yet, that contact eventually fades into the abyss and, never to be, seen again. And then what happens when life comes around and that contact could have been the one to resolve a situation or, been a valuable contact to something that you needed, in order to get to the next level of life. And yet we don't have that Rolodex. And to me, that is kind of a tragedy of us as human beings, that we do not keep a Rolodex. And so it's something that, is necessary, something that's mandatory. And it's not something we would naturally think of, And probably if I'm not saying it right here and right now, most of us wouldn't even think about it. But it's only through, my experience in life that taught me about a Rolodex. And, keeping up with those contacts of people that we meet in our lives, not to be harassing people, what I'm saying? Oh man, that right there irritates me, just come side, oh hey, it's awesome. No, it's not talking about that approach. Talking about a simple thing of reaching out, hey, this is so and so, I don't know if you remember me, and communicating with some respect and telling them exactly what your situation is and what exactly you seek to accomplish, and would they be interested, or do they have the information or possibility to maybe help you accomplish that goal. It's funny because we have different ways of how we approach our Rolodex. It is. And the one way that, most approach it is, hey, how's it going, and just out of the blue, and, it would seem like that's the natural approach, right? But what it really comes off as, you're, kind of teasing something. we're gonna go take a walk. But what it comes off as, essentially like you're kind of baiting a situation, to ask for what you want. And now by the time you ask for it, it's like, oh, okay, I don't really care about how I was doing. They just wanted to, sometimes, man, it's better to just come on out with it. Just be honest, again, man, I really cannot emphasize the importance of honesty, man. I really can't, man. It's, you get so much more out of life when you're honest, and you'll see the beauty. You'll see the beauty. Honesty, man, has so much value. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you a little story. This is real talk. There was a time in my life, seriously, not for a long period. There's times I've thought about it. Instances. Let me emphasize that. Instances where I was thinking, dang, man, I wish I was a good liar. I wish I could have that ability to lie. Wish that was my thing, right? But because I knew when I could pull that, you know what I mean, and get anything I wanted. And yet, it wasn't in me to do so. Did I think about it? Oh, yeah, I thought about it, man, because I wanted certain situations. I wanted it bad, man. And that lie was going to get it to me, that deceiving scenario was going to get it for me, I thought about it. I'm a human being just like anyone else. But in the end, I thought about it, man. I actually didn't think about it. It was just naturally me. I wasn't going that route, man, because I don't want something built on a false foundation. I don't want something built on a false foundation. And in the end, how long could I enjoy it before it came tumbling down? I'd rather just be honest, man. Just be honest, man. You know, come with some realness about a situation, man, and just, you know, have it. You know, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me be real with you. You be real with me, man, and we'll see if there's anything I can do to help your life be enhanced and vice versa, and kind of go from there. You know, it's a lot of different ways and things that, you know, ways to come at life and the structures of life, you know, and you learn through time, you learn through experience. You know, sometimes we don't learn at all. You know, sometimes we continuously bump our heads against the wall, you know, that same wall, you know what I mean? I've done it, man. I don't see anything unless I'm talking about my experience, you know what I mean? So, you know, and one day I just got to a point, man, that I didn't want to bump my head against any more walls. Got to a point, man, where, you know, I had so many capabilities and so much potential that I got tired of putting my own fire out, you know, consistently putting my fire out. And it was not intentional. It was just situations or scenarios that befell me, and maybe I didn't handle it the right way. You know, again, I'm learning as I go. Even now, I'm learning as I go. So, you know, it took me to finally wake up and realize, man, that, you know, at some point, I'm going to have to not only get in control, be in control, but stay in control. And that's who I am now. Me now versus me then, you know? And, you do learn in time, man, that what you really want out of life, the things you want out of life, who you want in your life, you know, you have to make choices. You have to make those decisions, and you have to be firm about it, and you have to be stern about what, you know, what the parameters, what you really want in life. It doesn't just, you know, just show up, you know. It doesn't just, you know, land on your front door, you know. Every now and then, every now and then, man, but can you keep it? See, that's the thing. Can you keep it? And, you know, I'm all about keeping it. I'm all about keeping it. I want you in my stable. I want you to stay in my stable. I don't want no coming and going. You know what I mean? And I don't want to, you know, it to be at my hands because I didn't handle my business. You know, so you learn, man. You do learn, and it's the Rolodex of life. You know, keeping notes of what got you through hard times. Keeping up with, you know, contacts that you meet, you know, and being honest, man, being honest, you know, not having to, you know, try to, you know, work your way up to talking about what you really want, what's really on your mind. What is this call really about? What's this text really about? What is this email really about? Take that email off there. We're not doing the email thing. I don't want no more impersonal stuff, man. You can't talk to me, can't communicate with me, then don't talk to me. For real. Don't get me wrong. If email is the only way somebody could get in touch with me, I definitely welcome that. Any form of communication, I'm wide open to it, no doubt. You know, and sometimes a person might not have your number, might not have, you know, information to get to you, but an email. Okay, cool. That's different. Now that's different. That's not the same. But I'm saying if there are other avenues and other ways to be in contact, and, you know, email, if that's not the only way you can get in contact, it's kind of impersonal. It's kind of personal, man. And it sends a message. It tells you what's really going on. It tells what that person really think about you as far as your importance goes. You know what I mean? So, you know, I tell you, man, I've learned so much. And I'm putting everything in life into concrete form. And one thing, again, this world, this life is beautiful. And don't you let anyone tell you anything different. Don't you let anyone tell you different, man. Don't let somebody convince you of anything different. Don't you convince yourself of anything different. And, you know, don't beat yourself over the head for making mistakes. You know, and again, I can only say things from my life experiences about, you know, I used to be, man, I used to beat myself over here a lot. a lot. I became habitual. You know what I mean? I beat myself over the head about a lot of things, man. You know, why did you do that? Why didn't you do that? What you know what I'm saying? You know, man, dude, you know you more powerful than you know you more strong than you know how to handle your business. What's happening? What's happening? What's wrong? You know. But you learn, man, you know, and you have to take some things with a grain of salt. And one thing I will say that always has been helpful for me, has gotten me through, was never taking anything personal. And does that always apply? No. There are some times, man, where things are personal, but you can't take it personal. Even when things are personal, you can't take it personal. This is like respect. I respect everybody, even those that don't respect me. Even those that don't respect me, because, again, I got to think about me. See? And it reminds me of waiting tables. You know, I used to have, I was on top of my game. But the thing about that, one thing I had to learn, you got 9 people at one table, 15 at another one, 2 over here, 1 over here, 5 over here. I mean, all these are my tables. Well, what was the one constant? Me. I had to make sure I take care of me. They're important, you know, to a certain extent, but they're not important unless I take care of me. Because if I don't take care of me, they're not going to get good service anyway. And it's going to all be, everybody going to be just mad. Everybody going to be underserved. Everybody going to be without a drink. Everybody going to be sitting over there chomping on ice because they got no refill. You know what I mean? Me. You have to learn that, man. You know, you learn that through the course of time. You know, what's most important? Who's the real nucleus of our lives? Who's the CEO of our lives? You see? That's the thing, man. That's the thing. So, you know, the Rolodex, man, keeping that Rolodex, things that we learn, you know, things that we experience, things that make us grow as human beings, you know? It's your boy, The Imperfect Myth, man. And this is a Rolodex moment. And thank you guys for being part of it. I'll let you later on.